Good morning, it's Friday. I don't feel like doing any huge projects today, and I don't feel like shopping or running errands of any kind. I'm just kind of puttering around the house. And here is a vase that I have had in my decoration stock for a while. I bought it at a thrift store for probably $1 or $2. It's ceramic, and it's really pretty shape. I love the shape of it, but I'm not really happy with the color. It's painted sort of this butterscotch color with these lines through it, and it's just not really current, and it doesn't really go with my decor, but I grabbed it because I thought it was very pretty. Anyway, so today I am going to give this little guy a makeover, and it's going to be a quick makeover, I think. I've read about a lot of this kind of stuff through Pinterest, of course. So the first step, I need to prime this, and most people use a spray primer, but I'm trying to stay away from those aerosols and sprays. So instead, I'm going to use this primer that I already have in the cupboard, and I use on a regular basis for different things, mostly for furniture, but it will work for this as well. So I'm going to put a coat of that on all over. I'm back. It's been an hour and the primer coat is dry, and I'm now going to apply the next step, which is a texture so that I can get it to look like an old kind of cement pot that you would find in the garden. And for that, I'm going to use some leftover white grout, and there's a measuring cup and some measuring tools, and I've added 3 portions of this, 2 portions of water, and this is the consistency that I got. Nice and thick, it'll stick. So here is the now fully covered vase with the grout compound. And you know what? I mixed way too much, so I'm gonna have to find another vase. Put a lid on that, a little bit of plastic wrap. Hopefully it'll stay wet for a while until I find another piece, maybe in the stash downstairs, and do another one really quick. But you'll see that I left a lot of this striations and stuff. I didn't try to smooth it out because I want this not to look perfect. And I can sand it a little bit once it's dry. Hey, look what I found in my stash. It's from my pear obsession stage. $6.99 at Value Village. This thing is huge. And I always had a plan to paint it a different color because this doesn't really go again. I always find things that are a great shape but not the color that I like. So you can see how big that is. Anyway, since I have some compound left, is going to get a makeover. So it's about 4 in the afternoon, and we are home now with my daughter and my 2 boys, and the pot is dry, but there's still lots of like sort of bumpy things that I think are just going to break off anyway once they get bumped, etc. So I'm just going to give this a quick sand, just lightly, just to get rid of any of the things, the areas that are too high. Okay, so this is a pretty noisy place, but we'll give it a try. Here's the pot dry and sanded. There are some craft paints over here in various colors, blue and gray and white and brown. There's my daughter home from school, very excited. And a wax paper plate. I like the wax ones because the paint doesn't absorb into the paper. And a new paintbrush because I can't find any of my old chip brushes. And I'm just going to start applying the paint, not in one sort of direction. I'm just going to mess it up and make it look like an old pot, and keep watching. the last step. As you can see, the paint is dried, and I changed it a little bit because I felt like it was a little too much blue for the look I was going for, but I left some little places where it's still poking through, and I like that very much. It's kind of dark in here right now. Okay, so I'm going to do the next step, which is to add the secret ingredient. Some dry dirt that my daughter collected out in the garden. And that we're gonna rub that all through and make it kind of muddy and dirty and just give it some texture and some age. Okay. So here is the pot with dirt rubbed into all the paint, and I'm still not quite happy with the finish. I need it to be just a little bit lighter and a little bit more layered, so I'm going to do that now. And here, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, is the finished pot. I'm really happy with this. It has patina, it has depth. It was so fun to do. I'm crazy about this. I can't wait to tackle that pear. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a great day.